Hi guys, in today's video I'll be talking about the Bullshark quest which has been launched by the SUI team, and these quests will run for the period of July 6 to July 27, so almost the entire month. It will run till July end. And if I assume that you're already familiar with the SUI project, if not, you can check out my previous video where I talked about what the project is and what are the benefits of the SUI blockchain. And in today's video, I'll basically share why I think if you are eligible for this quest, you should definitely participate and what kind of uh, rewards you can expect. So, as the name suggests, to be eligible for this quest, you need to have a Bullshark NFT. And this Bullshark NFT was airdropped by the SUI team to all the people in their community who had registered for it. So you can check your SUI wallet, and if you see this NFT under the NFT section of your wallet, that means you were included in that airdrop and you can participate here. So, this was regarding the prerequisite, and to be eligible for getting the minimum prize, you need to participate in all the four games at least once to be considered in the final reward payout, which will happen. So, as you can see here, there are these four games are a Journey to Mount Sogol, Mini Miners, Coin Flip, and Sui 8192. So the first one is basically a registration where you need to go to the portal, pass through a simple puzzle, and then register your profile there. And it needs to be done only once. And this will give you the highest points compared to the other games which are in scope. It will give you 1000 points, but it can be done only one. And the next game is called Mini Miners, which is something similar in interface to what you've seen in Farmville, where you need to regularly come and check in the game. And the more frequently you check in, more will be your progress in the game. And similarly, here also they have given like 100 points per transaction. So it will be per check-in. Here it says daily check-in, but they had modified it later, and now you can do a check-in once every hour. Here, one thing you should keep in mind is because this is the main game where people are able to accumulate points without spending a lot of SUI, this is witnessing a lot of traffic, and that's why the site is very slow and at times it's not loading. So try to at least get one check-in done every day. The next one is coin flip. And this is basically a gambling site, in my opinion, because you just flip a coin and you pick head or tails. If you get it correct, then whatever sui you have bet, it will be doubled. If not, you lose whatever you've bet. So I am not participating a lot in this because it's just basically 50% odds. So it's a zero sum game, and you'll just lose the gas fee. So I'll not recommend doing it a lot of times unless of course you're a degen gambler. The last one is Sui 8192, and here this is an interesting puzzle, and here you need to basically keep combining blocks of the same number till you get a higher score, and each transaction there would be a small gas fee, and the higher number you are able to achieve, the higher would be your score game. And regarding starting with this game, the minimum requirement would be to add some funds to your SUI wallet. I'm assuming you already have a SUI wallet when you participate in this because you need it to get it configured before you receive the Bulk Shark airdrop. And if you are able to fund about 3 to 4 SUI into your wallet, it should be sufficient, and you should connect it to this site. I'll include the link for this Quest portal in the description so you can refer to it. And before I show you details regarding the games, let me just give you a brief overview of the rewards and why I think it is worth participating. So here you can see they have a 5 million SUI pool, and this they have split into two brackets. The first is for the top 10,000 players. This is a big chunk of the rewards. And then there is a general pool where they are mentioning that all registered participants will be given at some minimum price. So let's have a look what exactly are the prizes. So here when you go to the reward section, you can see that the top 10K players get a very high amount of prize, and that's why I think a lot of competition has already started. People are really grinding to get into the top 10 sport because if you can see in the top 10, the rewards are very high. The first person will get 34,000 sui, and till rank 10, they will be getting 24,000, which is quite high. And here, if you manage to get into the top 10,000, then the minimum you will get is 100 SUI, which is quite decent. And considering the current rate, it will be about 65 to $70, which is not bad. And then if you look at general pool, if you're not able to end up in the top 10K, you would be getting at least 25K, even if you finish and participate at least once in all the games you are registered users. And here in the side, they have a leaderboard which will keep refreshing, and you can see that there is already a heavy competition going in for the top spots. There are a lot of people who have already gained more than 50,000 points. And currently, I just did the game a couple of times, and still I am in the top 5K. But I don't think this will last because I'll not be spending a lot of time on this game, and I think over the days it might fall. But I think I'll be lucky if I manage to be in the top 20 or 25,000. And let me give you a brief overview on the games before I end this video for today. Here, this will be just a registration link, so I will not show any details. Mini miners, like I mentioned, this is a interactive game, but this has become very slow because of the heavy traffic. So as you'll be able to see that it will take a lot of time to load, and because I remember when I tried it for the initial times, the loading and the interface was quite quick, but now this is getting more delayed as the traffic increases. So as you can see, even despite the loading, it's taking some time and there is some lag. And after you connect, again, it will take some time to authenticate you. And I remember that some users even mentioned that they were not able to connect at all. It will get stuck or hang. And here you can see the check-in counter. You make sure that you try to check in at least once a day, and the moment you click on check-in, it will open your wallet to authorize the check-in, and it will charge a very small amount of SUI token, and once you approve, your check-in would be considered valid. Okay. This was mini miners. And if we look at coin flip, like I mentioned, it's just a basic game where you just need to select head or tails, and as you can see now, it is under maintenance because I just checked the site a couple of hours back. It was working, and I think because of the traffic it has again gone down. So you can that's the same for all the games, that if you see any issue, whether maintenance or the site not loading, you should try again after some time, because right now there is a lot of players trying to access these sites and they keep crashing from time to time. And let me show you the last one, SUI 8192, which I think is an interesting game. And just let me give you like a brief overview of the tile game. So here you can see the last time I played, the highest score I got was 512. And after your board completely fills up, your game gets over because there are no more moves left. Let me see if I'm able to start a new game. When you click on play, not sure if even this site is stuck or not. Sometime it works when you refresh it. Okay, let me try. Okay, let me see if the play button works. Okay, I think even this site has some issue because I'm trying to start a new game with the play button, but it's stuck on my previous attempt and it's not letting me start the new game. Okay, so as you can see that the site is facing some issue. Okay, there is another option to mint a new game. Let me see if this works. Okay, I think this option will work. When I go to the right hand side bar and select on a minting a new game. As you can see, a new game will cost you about zero point 0.2 SUI, which is not very high. And once you approve this, at least till yesterday, this game was quite fast because you need to do a lot of interaction. So here you can see the board will start with two blocks with number two, and you have the option to select any key to combine them. So for example, when I click right, it will move the block and combine them. And here you can see that the cost for each transaction is quite low, and you see new block has appeared. And now when I'll make a move, these two will combine and they'll become four. Okay. And so what you need to do is you need to try combining the blocks and try to get as high score as possible. And So far, I think I've not managed to go beyond 512, but let me see if I manage to get a higher score. Do let me know if you decided to participate in the quest, and do share your experience how it is while playing. Okay, thank you for watching.